Today we're going to learn how to use the upside down division method to find the greatest common factor and the least common multiple of a set of numbers. Just like the name says, upside down division, we're going to use division to find the greatest common factor and the least common multiple. Using this strategy is way more efficient than using the strategy of dividing or multiplying down the number line. So we first start with an upside down division symbol. And it looks just like the division house, only it's upside down. And then inside the house, we put the numbers that we're trying to find the greatest common factor or least common multiple of. So we're going to have the numbers 36 and 24. When I look at 36 and 24, because there's a 6 in the ones place on 36, and there's a 4 in the ones place on 24, I know the numbers are even, and I know that the smallest prime number that I can divide them both by is 2. So I'm going to divide 36 by 2. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Now I'm looking at 18 and 12, and neither of them are prime numbers, so I know I'm not finished with my procedure. And so now I'm going to make another upside down division symbol, and I'm going to look at 18 and 12, and I'm going to ask, are they odd, even, prime, or composite? And because I see an 8 and a 2 in the ones place, I know they are both even, and I can divide them by the smallest prime number of 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 9 and 6 are not prime, so I know I'm not finished. So I make another upside down division symbol, and I look at 9 and 6 and I ask, what's the smallest prime number I can divide them by? 9 is not even, so I cannot divide it by 2. So I go down the list of the prime numbers and go to the next prime number. And the next prime number on my list is 3. And I know that I can divide 9 and 6 by 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And now on my list, 3 and 2 are both prime numbers, and I can't divide them by any other number besides 1 in themselves, so I know I'm finished. So I have this great looking upside down division, but now what? Where's the greatest common factor? What I do is I draw some dots from the bottom of the last upside down division, and I know that's where I'm separating my two pieces of data or two pieces of information. And on the left-hand side, I see this set of numbers, and I know those are my greatest common factors. But I'm not finished because I have to do something with that 2 and that 2 and that 3. So what I have to think about is how I'm going to find the greatest common factor or the biggest number that will go into 36 and 24. So now I multiply 2 times 2 times 3, and 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 is the greatest common factor. But what about the least common multiple, Mrs. Negley? You said we were going to learn how to do that also. So now I look at my set of information again, and I see that I have two numbers on the bottom of the upside down division that I didn't use. And so I think about that as the L of the least common multiple. So here's the L, and it's all of the information. So that's the least common multiple. And just like I multiplied for greatest common factor, I'm going to multiply this set of numbers as well. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 2. So I have 12 times 3 is 36. 36 times 2 is 72, and that's my least common multiple.